One of the most important parts of the RV rental business is performing regular maintenance, especially when you have motorized vehicles like I do. Regular oil changes are one activity that need to be done, and today my Winnebago Solis camper van is due for an oil change. So it's a relatively quick and easy process, so I'll show you how I do it. The Solis 59PX is built on a Ram Promaster 3500 chassis, and it uses 5.9 quarts of 0W20 synthetic oil. It's equipped with an automatic oil change indicator system which lets you know when to change the oil based on the engine operating conditions, like excessive short trips, or if you're towing, or even extreme heat or cold can influence when the indicator light will illuminate. I use ramps to create enough space to reach the 13mm bolt on the oil pan, and also to fit the oil drain container pan underneath. So with the 15/16 socket, I loosen the oil filter, then by hand take the filter completely out. The owner's manual recommends to use the Mopar brand air filter. You can find it at Walmart or even online pretty cheap. I happened to just grab the Fram because there was no Mopar when I went to go buy one available. And it works just as well, I find. It includes this seal, so once I remove the air filter, I just pop off this old seal and then use the seal that comes with the new filter. When replacing the seal, it's very important to make sure that the seal seats correctly so that the filter seals properly and doesn't leak any oil. Once the seal is in place on the actual oil filter housing, then I just put the oil filter back in and tighten it down by hand at first, then use the socket again to tighten it down. Next, I just reinstall the oil pan bolt, tighten it down, and then add the oil. And then reset the oil change indicator light. To reset the oil change light in the Ram Promaster 3500, all you do is just turn on. Don't put your foot on the brake, just hit the, and then slowly hit the accelerator 3 times. 2, 3, and then turn it off. That's it. And finally, to dispose of the oil, I use the empty containers to fill up with the old oil. And then I just drop them off at the local AutoZone. All right, with the oil change complete, the RV is ready to hit the road. And if you have any questions about what I did in the video or comments, leave those in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting the channel. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.